Welcome to Troy, Alabama. A lot of fans might think that running through the tee is reserved for the Volunteers of Tennessee. But the Trojans here at the vet would strongly disagree as we are set for a showdown on the wiregrass. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Arkansas State Red Wolves, taking on a team from the SEC, the Troy Trojans. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Red Wolves will get this season underway as toe meets leather. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's going to go for a big one. He's got it for a big play. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. And why waste any time? Get right to it, the offense, with a big play right out of the gate.
And sending a clear message, Reese, they are going to take shots. They've got playmakers. They've got dudes that can get downfield and locate the football. I love the attitude right out of the gate.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Let's talk for a minute about Troy. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
And they can't make the connection on third down.
Is incomplete. Now, fourth down.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on fourth down. Quarterback making checks. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
So far, it's been a rough first drive for this defense, but I tell you what, guys, all can be forgotten if they can bow up and make a stand right here. You got a goal-to-go situation. You know they're going to try to be physical. The field's already shrunk. Get some momentum back right here. Get a big stand. At least hold them to 3.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Troy!
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it, and that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. They'll run this play from the pistol. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. The running back has it. It's a seam wide open. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They want to run it left here. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They go to the counter. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Wide open spaces. The Red Wolves get enough for the first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. If you had a DB on the bingo card for the first sack of the game, you win.
Man, and I've been here before, Reese. Like, I can hear the trash talk right now. Like, wait a minute. I got to cover everybody in the back end, and I'm going to get sacks? Like, hey, defensive line, you want to get me some sacks? Or I guess I'll do it myself.
Dropping back, it's Rayner. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Knocked down quickly after the pick, but that offense says thank you very much, and they'll have it at the 33.
Man, I love night games because you have all day to get excited, get jacked up, and you could tell QB might have been a little too excited. Forcing the ball into coverage on the first pass attempt, creating the interception. Now this defense has set this offense up in a great position to get some early momentum.
Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Pulls it in. Shakes off the defender. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. They'll send the tight end in motion. On the snap, it's Dortch. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter.
Loses 3. 4th down coming up.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Arkansas State.
Let's go. Quick. Double. Here we go. To the air, it's Rayner. Using his legs to buy some time. Got it in the middle, it's Burris. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Got a man, it's Clay. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Red Wolves trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And wow, the defense was in there quick, fast, and in a hurry, and shut that run game down. Like, they were ready for that. 2nd down now. A little more space for the offense, backed up, a little more room to operate, and try to maybe find some windows to throw a football here.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Steps away. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Red Wolves! Fitted in the window for the score.
And how about the dinosaur, the fullback, getting involved in this game in the passing attack? This is a guy that has really, really good hands, and this offense knows. In these types of situations, if they can just find a way to get him involved, he can go score.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the single back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He'll run it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up. Back to throw, it's Crowder. Unloads it left. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Man, what a break on the football. He read that the whole way. He just couldn't finish it. You know he saw the end zone. He saw the grass in front of him to break on that and maybe take it to the house, but just a missed opportunity.
That's where they'll mark it down, and the next snap will come from just inside the 30-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. They'll go to the ground. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
You know, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, getting a tackle for loss.
Gonna run it. It's Clay. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. The Red Wolves with the 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rayner. Quickly complete. It's a running room. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. He leaves it with his back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Wolves are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Thuris. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. The Red Wolves have pushed it inside the 20. They'll leave it with him. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to throw, it's Rainer. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
That getting to this quarterback is pivotal. You saw last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on second down. Anticipating the pass, playing the pass, getting the sack, and now forcing a difficult third down.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Now on the option. Quick toss. Touchdown, Arkansas State. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a one-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They marched 78 yards down the field, and the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking, and he loses the football on the return. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Man, this kickoff coverage team, they just get to the ball carrier. They are flying around. They're beating their blocks. And the ability to create a turnover on a special teams play like this, and that is massive. And now it sets them up in great field position.
Wants to throw. It's Rainer. Sends it downfield. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. On the run from inside his 25. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They feed him again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires to the big fella. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Great job by the defense. A big key coming into this one was 3rd down defense. They're going up against one of the 25 best in the country in that time, making a nice tackle before the sticks to set up 4th.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Dropping back, it's Crowder. He'll off one deep down the left side. Makes the grab at the 30. Off to the races. Touchdown, Trojans! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And that's the exact opposite of what this defense drew up in the locker room. You want to stop giving up explosive plays. You want to play deep, make the offense earn it, but play one. They put the ball in the air, down the field. DB can't make a play. Not only that, the run after the catch, a disastrous start for this defense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. South Alabama is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. They're trailing by 10 to Southern Miss. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. Not much of a decision to make. There's the defense will move them back. To the air, it's Rayner. Fires to the tight end. Oh, a lot of space. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. And the Red Wolves come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Looking for room. It's Clay. Runs through the tackle. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So the offense keeps its drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. And the penalty will be accepted. The offense says, thank you very much. On first down, here comes this offense. Scanning the field, it's Rayner. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Takes a hit as he fires. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking for a gap. It's Clay. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
At the 31-yard line. Second down coming up. That's the end of the third quarter. And after 3, we are all tied up.
They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to throw, it's Rayner. Finds his man, it's Clay. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. The Red Wolves are moving quickly down the field. Going to the run, it's Clay. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
When the offense gets in those multiple tight end looks, you kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but they'll put those big old bodies in there to block, to move people, to put more mass on the field, especially once you get in this red area where you have to be able to run the football effectively. Those passing windows tend to shrink a lot.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Dead center perfect. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. To the air, it's Crowder. Looking to the big tight end. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some movement.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. They'll ride the hot hand. Finding open areas. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
The Trojans, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
I really like this slot receiver because of his shiftiness, and you see that on his route run. Really, really nice job creating separation for his QB.
And the Trojans can really attack on this second and short. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to run for it. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Troy. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Takes it inside the 25, and he'll bring it back. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Back to pass, it's Rayner. Good timing on the quick out. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
What a play by the defense. I'll tell you, every time that guy gets the ball in space, the entire stadium holds their breath because of his game-changing speed. That is an outstanding job of an open field tackle in a 2-minute situation with the lead.
Fires to the middle. He makes a catch. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And the Red Wolves have it with a 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. DB's right up on the receivers. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Trying to set up the screen. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. To the air, it's Rayner. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive, but you've got a possession lead. You just need one more stop after that last incompletion setting up 4th down. Do you blitz? Do you try to speed up the QB? Let's find out and watch.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that's a play the quarterback would love to have back. Late in the game, trailing by only one possession on 4th down, it looked like there was a window to put that football in, to get the catch, keep the drive going. The quarterback has an inaccurate pass. It falls incomplete, and that is probably going to do it.
Yeah, taking the shot down the field, I love it. Offenses have to do that. A lot of times offenses get pretty conservative, but take deep shots down the field. Try to make those big plays. Trust your wide receivers and your big play guys to make those shots down the field.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Catch in the middle. It's Connor. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
That's just two guys being on the same page, and they just dialed up a play that they feel so confident in. They know their quarterback and receiver can go out and execute in this juncture of the game, winning, needing that 3rd down to ice it. That was perfect.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Crowder. Looking left. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the gun, the ground game. pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And on 4th down, they'll come up and take a knee. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.